All the art, sculpture, paintings, historical documents, they're memories. Someone we were with, a place that we were, and I see them every day and I never ever take them for granted. A couple days before Thanksgiving, I was by myself, doing something I shouldn't be doing, trying to move a painting, and it was just out of my reach. And I ended up falling down half a flight of stairs onto a wood floor on my head.
So when he calls me and delivers me news like this, I realized that this was serious.
When something like this happens to you, the canvas of your life shrinks. I couldn't think about the dog anymore. I couldn't think about the house. I couldn't think about anything except the moment that I'm in. Falling down the stairs saved my life. Here we go. I learned after I fell that 35% of all brain tumors are discovered when somebody falls. And all of a sudden they do a CAT scan and they're told, did you know that you have a tumor in your brain?
Peter's tumor was behind his ear, and after we did some additional tests, we found that it was consistent with what they call a meningioma. So it's a benign tumor of the covering of the brain. And sometimes when people have those kinds of lesions, it can cause a variety of symptoms. It can cause balance problems and also some cognitive issues.
Even though I had no symptoms that were obvious, I actually have had symptoms for years.
Over the course of, honestly, many hours of talking with him while he was in the hospital and getting to know his partner, we got a chance to learn a lot more about just what his day-to-day life was like. And it was really in that assessment that we got a sense that really memory and almost brain fog was a real issue for him. I would get up in front of an audience and I'd write out a speech that I wanted to say for winning this award, and I'd get up there and I'd become confused in a minute. He actually described it as a light being turned off and trying to find his way in the darkness. So I talked with Peter about his options, and I recommended that he undergo a craniotomy for resection of the tumor. The procedure was done at Hopkins Bayview, and we did a small little incision. We teased the tumor off of the cerebellum, the brainstem, and the big vein right next to the tumor to make sure we got a gross total resection of the tumor without causing any problems. When I woke up in the operating room from surgery, I can explain it best to say that I was in this dark room and all of a sudden a light switch went on. And that was just miraculous. All of a sudden, my brain was just different. It was just sort of remarkable. Why it is, it's something that I struggle with my whole life. It's just gone. My brain works like everybody else's brain. Now I can take this wonderful gift that I have at being able to memorize things and keep them in my head. I can spend the rest of my life educating myself. And I don't even have to take courses and things I'm not interested in. I can just learn what I want to learn, which is mostly about history. King George III, look how he wrote his name at the top. And that is 2 months of expenses to run the Kingdom of Italy. He said, I would be fired. And he signs his name, Ronald, physician to H.M. the Queen. Dr. Mukherjee saved me in every way a person can be saved. Because he gave me my future. He gave me a future.